What's up, everybody? Tobin here. Welcome back to the channel. Well, on today's video, we're doing something that we weren't going to do for another 6 or 8 months from now. We're going to begin to do it, which is remodeling our guest bathroom. And the reason we're doing it 6 or 8 months ahead of time is because we have a water leak. Already pulled the flooring up in the bathroom, and I don't know if you can tell, but this area right here is super soft, and then the same right here. And then as you get back towards the bathtub, right in here it gets worse. A little bit right here as well. So long story short, I believe the leak is coming from the drain in the bathtub. We stopped using this bathroom for a couple days. Well, let me back up. So we noticed the floor was warping. We thought maybe it had something. It's very close to an AC vent. If you watch our other videos, we've had problems in the past with our AC system. We got that fixed. That caused warping in the boards, subfloors. So we thought, well, maybe this is just residual that's just now showing up. So we pulled the boards up, and then we quickly determined that we had a leak. Lots of water underneath the flooring. And so we called our insurance company. It was a joke. They didn't, they were basically not gonna cover anything. And so turned the water off, opened up. We have an access panel back here on the back that gets behind this faucet. And then that faucet, you can access underneath here. And quickly determined that it's not leaking from either one of the faucets, so it has to be the drain in the bathtub. We are going to do this in phases, but ultimately we're going to be pulling out this bathtub, the backsplash, or whatever you want to call it. All this is coming out. Toilet's coming out. This, although it doesn't look like it on the front here, we bought this at Home Depot 6 or 8 years ago, and the vanity, and it's still in pretty good shape. So we're gonna probably paint it and go back in with it, but pretty much everything else is gonna be new. So, but on today's video, I'm gonna get this bathtub and backsplash out and see what's underneath there. Now, if you guys are curious about how I'm gonna fix the flooring, I have another video on that on our channel. Go to our home improvement playlist, DIY playlist, and you'll be able to see it there. And I show you exactly how I did this and how I'm gonna do it again. But what I'm probably gonna do, this flooring right here, here, and here is very soft. So what I'm gonna do is, you can see there's a seam right here where they ran a full sheet there. I'm gonna use that seam, and then I'm gonna go off of it, and I'm gonna replace like right in here. And then that will give me something solid to stand on while I start to take the bathtub out. And then once I get the bathtub out, I'm going to replace all the flooring right in here on that side of the seam, and then I'm sure all the flooring underneath the bathtub will have to be replaced as well. And something we did, we've shown on another video, we redid the flooring in our hallway right here behind me, and then all of our living room and all of our kitchen. Get a good view back there. And what we did was we went down on top. There was lots of repairs that we did. But before we put this flooring in, we went down with a whole sheet of OSB on top of all the existing flooring. So there's basically 2 pieces in there. Used a ton of screws, like 10 pounds of screws, to screw it all in place so hopefully it won't move. And that's exactly what we're gonna do in that bathroom as well. We're gonna go, I'm gonna fix the flooring, and then ultimately before we go back in with the new bathtub and the new toilet and put the vanity back in, I'm gonna put a whole nother sheet on top of that and secure it in there really good. And then that way we can, this flooring that we have here in the living room, we're gonna continue that in there. And that way, hopefully, we have minimal movement in the flooring going forward, so we don't have any issues in the future. So, all right guys, I'm gonna get that little piece fixed. I'm not gonna show that on video, but then I'll catch up with y'all when I start tearing that bathtub out.
All right,
underneath there. So it's the next day. Got that soft spot, the first one fixed. Got a piece of wood down for now and a solid surface to work on. Now to the fun part. We're gonna take the bathtub out. As you can see, I couldn't stand the suspense, so I cut a little peeking hole in there last night. Still not sure what's going on. I need to get it out of there and look and see. So today's part of the project is getting the bathtub out. I've ordered some PEX tools, and I'm gonna get some fittings at Home Depot soon so that I can actually cap the lines for that faucet. So right now I'm gonna hopefully leave them in place and not disturb them, and just move everything else, get everything else out of the way. So I'm gonna get started on that now. All right, y'all. Got my helper with me. We got the bathtub out and don't really have any answers that we were hoping for just yet. Still can't really tell where the water's coming from. I kind of thought maybe it would have been coming from the drain down this direction, but it's not. And you can see it's underneath the faucet there, but when you look
Is there any way that under the sink is leaking?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you can see down behind there, and there is no moisture right there, so I don't know. So I think you can tell on video, but the wet spot's kind of like right here, and then we got another spot over here that's I guess it's I don't know if it's leaked in the past, or I don't know what that's from, but somebody halfway fixed it here. So I'm gonna cut out right here and fix that piece, and then I'll probably cut out like right here and fix that. All this stuff right here, it's kind of green. I don't know if that's from the particle board or what, or maybe just moisture over the years, but it's solid. I mean, it's,
I don't know. When you're stepping right there, that's pretty bulky.
like right here.
Yeah, that's real bulky.
Yeah. So I may take it out about right here and then over. I'm gonna go ahead and cut those pieces out and replace those. Again, I'm not going to show that on video. We've got another video on our channel on that, but hoping maybe as we dig into this, we'll get some more answers. The next thing, probably not today, but on the next step will be taking that vanity out and seeing what's behind there. But there's a little access hole back in the back there, and there's no moisture back there that I can see. The only other possibility we talked about, and I mean, I don't know, this is our kids' bathroom, and maybe one of them left like the inside shower curtain out, and they took a bath and it all ran out right there for a while. But I think we would have known about that. I don't know.
I don't know, with the two of them being the boys' bathroom, probably not. I mean, we don't come in here very often. I mean,
and of course they didn't tell us that happened, but I don't know that they would.
But everything was sealed up really. We could barely get the bathtub up because it was caulked so well.
Yeah, that water still would just seep. I mean, if it got underneath the flooring, it would have just seeped up underneath there. But all right, y'all. Well, stay tuned. Hopefully, we'll get some answers soon of what's going on. We're gonna keep ripping stuff out until we figure it out. We got a big portion of the flooring removed. We got some more to do, but still no answers. I don't know. You guys comment below. Tell me what y'all think, where it's coming from. So, just like you could see before we pulled the flooring up, this area right in here is wet. But if you look up underneath, it doesn't appear to be coming from where these pipes are back here. We even went out and looked at the bathtub really good. Could find no cracks in it. Could find nothing that showed that maybe it was a crack and it was running out the bathtub. No, nothing that looked like water running down it. Nothing. The only thing maybe that we can think of is maybe the water from, like, maybe one of these knobs is leaking or something. It was running down the bathtub and then going down here, but still nothing on the wall that would indicate that. So I'm still at a loss. I'm about to pull this vanity out and look underneath there. I don't think that's gonna answer any more questions. I'm almost certain there's no water coming from that direction. But I feel like I got to figure out what happened so that we don't duplicate it again when we put the new bathtub in here. So, and another thing that I ran into is this wall right here is, I don't think it's a load bearing wall by where it's placed at, but I don't know. But the rot definitely goes underneath here and then onto this side here. And there's another floor joist about right here where you can see these staples right here. So this wall is basically sitting between two floor joists. Now this other wall that goes perpendicular is resting across all the joists. So I can't imagine that's a whole lot of weight there, but what I want to do is get this tore out around here and in here, and I'm going to put a piece between this joist and this joist going this way to brace that wall up so that in the future we don't have any sagging. I've had to do something similar on another repair we did on the flooring, and you know, my only concern is over time that wall you know, kind of starting to sag and then it pulling the roof with it when it starts to sag. So like I said, I don't know if that's possible, but I'm going to just do that to be safe. So got more pieces pulled up. I've got everything pulled up that I'm going to take up. Got some pieces over here. This exposed some old minor termite damage that we were aware of. As you can tell, the underlayment, underbelly material, it's gotta get back. It's gotta go. Is missing right here. I knew about that. Took this piece out here. I cut some pieces right here. I'm gonna brace this wall up. I think I talked about that. I'm gonna put two braces between these two floor joists. On that wall. I'm gonna do that now, but I took it out on both sides. It doesn't seem to be sagging yet, but I'm gonna do it just to be safe. But so still no better idea on what's going on with the leak. It doesn't look like the leak is continuing. It's much drier than it was, you know, a week ago when we first discovered it. Only really seeing moisture when I get down to the bottom of the flooring, which has been sitting in there. So still makes me think it was something with the bathtub. We're thinking, I think I may discuss this, we're thinking maybe it was running off the edge of the bathtub maybe, and just running down the ground. I don't know. Not sure. But, so this is just kind of starting what we're gonna get into in this bathroom. I'm gonna end this video now or soon, and then I'll pick back up when we start reinstalling the bathtub, toilet, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna do some videos on that. Tomorrow we're going to a place to get this bathtub specifically for this house. I'm gonna do a video on that too, kind of show you guys some things I've learned about buying parts and pieces and stuff for a mobile home. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do any bracing I need to do to put these pieces of plywood back in here, here, and here. Get it all in there, get it sealed really well. And then the next steps, I'm going to go down with another piece of particle board on top of all of this. So that this is, that's what we did in the rest of our house where we put tile and seem to be having good results so far. So that's what I'm going to do here as well. Once I do that, then we'll go back in with the bathtub, the vanity, new toilet, then tile, all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned for more videos on that, and thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe. We'll see y'all again.